Welcome back to another After a Flex. What I was going to try to do today is discuss how the Flexx connects with your homeostasis. Okay, we watched this. It's a YouTube video with KRS-One, and he takes his audience to an experiment where you tell yourself something. You don't use your mouth, but you just tell yourself N-word. I don't remember exactly what he says, but it's what he does when he does that experiment. It's like it showed us, for one, that somebody else has it. Okay, now if you do the experiment, you're gonna find out that you have it as well, just like everybody in his audience found out that they had this as well. So this is where we realize that MentFlexX is not just us, it's bigger. Okay, the Flexx connects just like that experiment. Only thing is, that was straight mental. It was just a mental exercise, no physical. Don't use your mouth to say it. No, there was no physical involved. Okay, with the Flexx bumps up against that experiment exactly. Only it involves physical also. Okay, so we thought that was kind of cool. We'll have to get that information because that's a pretty nice experiment. Now, the Flexx is on the physical side. All it's doing is doing what he done mentally, connecting that physical, your physical, to your mental. Okay, and we probably say it all the time. Once you do that, you're gonna cause your homeostasis, which keeps your balance, keeps everything in a neutral state. Okay, but your homeostasis, your homie gonna stay neutral regardless of what you do. All it does is adapt. It's gonna adapt if you work out or if you don't work out. It's with you. So you don't have to do anything. That you was born. Everybody was born with that. Okay. Now, in the same breath, what you decide to do with that is your choice. If you don't want to add MentFlexX or the Flexx to that, the physical aspect of it, that's your choice. Your homeostasis is going to be readily available to you. Okay. All the Flexx does is sharpens that. It relieves the stress, and it balances out through the physical. Okay. If you got a dominant side, you got a balance. Okay. That's a physical trait of being out of balance. You know, if you got a dominant side, you are out of balance. Okay. If it's physical, it's got to be mental. Okay. Your homeostasis has already made the adjustments to keep this balance within you. Already, you keep your equilibrium. It keeps that. Okay. We're gonna the Flexx does is bump up against that physically every day, twice a day, until it becomes so in tune you listen to it. It's your guardian angel. It is your guardian angel. Okay, the whole time you're doing the Flexx, you're listening to yourself. Okay, we try to start out with no music, none. You gotta graduate to get incorporate music into the Flexx. Okay, because you've got to at least get your own rhythm. Somebody else's rhythm, which is what's going on, you don't know your rhythm, and you're trying to get around on somebody else's rhythm. But check this out. They have no rhythm either. That's not their rhythm. That's not your rhythm. That is a rhythm from them for you. Now, as an example of what I just said, Crisscross, the group, the young rap group, Crisscross, is exactly what I just said. Exactly. That's your rhythm. How they dress backwards, you're on someone else's designed rhythm. You don't know yours. They don't know theirs. They designed one for you. It's like putting your right shoe on your left foot. Okay? Now you're trying to get around with this. You're trying to accommodate this. Your homeostasis has been telling you we don't listen to it. If we know what it is, we don't listen to it. Now, if you know what it is, don't listen to it. That's crisscross. If you don't know what it is and you don't listen to it, that's crisscross. It's yours. Why would you not listen to yourself? So again, we start out no music, nothing. You listen to yourself. You find your own rhythm. You must find your own rhythm. Okay? And when you find it, and you'll know, we've all experienced it. Anybody that's done it has experienced it. You'll be able to get your EMW 30 minutes, just spam easily. Okay, we personally went through a phase where from doing nothing to doing something, you start out rusty. That's what we come to call it. You find that you're stiff and rusty. Some of the stuff that you are going to start doing, you haven't done before, or haven't done in a long time. So to use the term rusty, just to give you some idea how it's going to feel, not that you've ever felt rusty or what a feeling, but give you some idea of what it is. Since you haven't used it, it has developed a defense, a safety barrier. We discussed that. It's just a safety barrier. What we're going to do is chop away at that safety barrier, get rid of that rust, okay? And when you come to the other side of it, when you become rust-free, you'll find your rhythm there, okay? When you find your rhythm there, you'll do it. You're smoother, you're more fluid. You just know. Okay? At this time, if you want to include music to further enhance your rhythm, you should be able to do it at this time. Okay? Because you got your rhythm. Okay, you may want to wait a month or 2, 3, however long. It's your choice. Okay? You may want to start out using music, which is your choice as well. All of it's your choice. We're talking to the people that choose to go through this. This is the choice. If you want to use music, it's going to take you a lot longer though, because what you're listening for is what you want to begin with. Once you find that, it becomes habitual then. You know what you're listening for, you know what You know what your body's saying. You could read yourself. You know when to hurt, what the hurt's doing, the pain. You know when to proceed and not. I mean, you just learn yourself. And just a little exercise. Similar to yoga, but this is a little bit more, can we use the word butch? It's a little bit more butch, you know. It's more aggressive, and it's relatively a lot faster. A lot faster. Not that that really matters. Speed that really doesn't matter. Speed is like height to us. You know, if you don't work up to that speed, you won't maintain it. Okay? You will not maintain it. So it's really irrelevant until you graduate up to from the speed that you can go through the Flexx with, or your speed. It's all graduate. You got to graduate. You know, it's like height. You start out trying to do as high as you can, which is counterproductive. You want to start out with what you can do. That's why this fits everybody. If you see me doing it, it's going to give you spark that challenge instinct. You think it's a challenge. We all have that competitive spirit. You're going to become competitive, and you're going to try. That's how it happened, how we started doing it. You know, it got competitive, but it's like we were counterproductive. You know, it was taking us longer to reach our goals, our plateaus. We were staying on plateaus a whole lot longer because we had seen something that caused us to come out of our rhythm and try to get with somebody else's rhythm. Oh no. You gotta fight that. You gotta denounce that. Because you go from a positive aspect directly into negative. You know, just that thought alone. This is all you. We've learned, the people that we've assisted with this, coordinated, if they see you do it, what you gotta see at some point, some aspect of how it's done. You gotta see it mentally. You gotta see it physically. Okay. In order to know the direction. See, when we show you, we're gonna break it down to where there will be no rhythm in it. Okay, you'll have to acquire your own rhythm. You know, at some point we'll show you what it looks like with rhythm, but that's after this comes out, it's we're waiting on a patent now. Got a couple, just waiting as patiently as we can in order to go public. Now that, you know, to announce it is all we can do at this point. We're gonna go on and throw it down. It all comes back to a circle. It's all we're gonna start where you end. You're gonna start right where you end up. That's how we do it. Okay. Thanks for listening, following, keeping up with us, keeping us up. You've been listening to another After Flexx. Please like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, subscribe, YouTube.